Think that you don't have time to burn fat and stay fit? In this video, I'm gonna show you 5 workouts that you can do in less than 20 minutes that's perfect for busy dads who are trying to squeeze in workouts between family time. By the end of this video, you're gonna know 3 things. You're gonna know what 5 workouts to do when you've got less than 20 minutes. You're gonna learn how to maximize the time that you do have. And I'm gonna show you how starting smaller is gonna actually lead to better success when it comes to your weight loss. And this video is primarily for dads who are short on time, who wanna prioritize their health, but because of the time demands of family and their career and their work, they need to maximize the time they do have. So if you're looking for shortcuts, so you're not looking to prioritize your health, this isn't a video for you. Go ahead and check out my YouTube where I have a ton of other content on how to overcome procrastination, how to find motivation and all those things. But if you're ready to make a change and want to start small, let's get into it. Now, if you're pops, there's no doubt that you've already been working out for quite some time, or maybe you're out of the game for a little bit. And the truth is, you've probably done some type of cookie cutter training program in the past, or you spend a lot of time on the cardio. And I'm going to tell you why this is not the route that we should be going, because if you want to focus on still building strength, burning fat, there's a couple of things that we need to do to maximize the work that you're putting in. And both of these lead to burnout and take too much time. And let's be real, the truth is a lot of these typical workouts are boring, don't know how to prioritize the muscle groups that should be effective with peripheral heart rate training, where we get your heart rate up and then we target big muscle groups. And the reality is you don't have a lot of time. So maximizing the time that you do have. And my system's totally different. We focus on maximizing the amount of calories that you do burn, but also focus on building muscle, because if you want to lose weight, you have to burn a lot of calories so muscle can burn the fat. We also focus on building strength, because muscle and strength has a direct correlation to boosting your metabolism, and they're short to fit into your busy schedule. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, there's no way that I can get fit in just 20 minutes a day. Don't take my word for it. Let me show you a couple of the guys who have been through the program.
The biggest benefit that I gained by getting into K-Squared program and using the app is that my ability to focus, to sleep, eat better, to live a healthier lifestyle, to incorporate that into my everyday life.
The folks behind K-Squared was fantastic because they very much understood what I was trying to accomplish, and they were able to tailor a program to what was going to best suit me.
First time doing the K-Squared program, tremendous experience. You know, we did a lot of testing. We did a lot of ab work, holds, push-ups, V-ups, plank jacks and such. Could already feel the burn coming through the core, and we just worked on, you know, form and walk through the level sets and how we're going to achieve our growth through the program.
And those are guys just like you, who have full-time jobs, have a busy family. Some of them have some kids, and they're learning how to maximize the time that they do have, and they're getting great results. So let's get into the framework of what some of these workouts are all designed by. It's called peripheral heart training. The first thing you want to do is get your heart rate up. When we get heart rate up, we start to get blood flow throughout our entire body. Now, here's where you can maximize, and this is why it's different than traditional bodybuilding. We want to target a big muscle group like your legs and your lats. Those are the biggest muscles in your body. If you work the biggest muscles, you're going to get a lot of blood flow. Now, here's how to take it to the next step. If you go, for example, we get a cardio movement, jumping jacks, running, bike, row, whatever you have access to. Then we go into squat. Now the blood goes from our heart, then it goes down to our leg. Now, if we go into a pulling exercise like a pull-up, a ring row, a renegade row, any of those things, now the blood has to go from our legs, has to go to our upper back. Then we flip it back down to our legs. And now instead of a squat, we go single leg. So now we have blood going back to our legs. And we go back up to push. And then we let it all soak in after we have blood going throughout our entire body. And we get into a plank position. And now our heart is just pumping while we have blood going everywhere. This is the primary system of what that type of training looks like. Now, here's a couple of workouts that you can try that I'll also put into the description below. We have a 10-minute EMOM. EMOM stands for every minute on the minute. You'll start a clock. When the clock hits 0, you will begin 20 jumping jacks. And then as soon as you finish your 20 jumping jacks, for the remaining amount of time, or 10 reps or whatever you can do, you'll do push-ups on the odd minute. When the clock hits 1, you'll do 20 jumping jacks, and then you'll do some type of pulling exercise. So you'll just flip-flop with that between 10 minutes, gets your heart rate up, and then it incorporates push and pull. You can do the exact same process with anything. Heart rate up, and then push and leg. Utilize big muscle groups. Tabata, this is a great, fun, creative one. Now, anytime we're working shorter duration, we want to work harder. So Tabata is a format of where we only work for 20 seconds, and then you only rest for 10 seconds. So that's not a lot of time for rest. So it's a hard effort, short rest, and get right back into it. We got a fun one here. You can go 100 push-ups, and then every time you break, you have to do 20 squats. Now, push-ups can be done on an elevated surface, higher on a box to make it easier, or you can just get down on your back and you can do dumbbell chest press instead. The idea is to get blood flow in your upper body and then go directly into your squats to have blood flow in your lower body. Another one I got for you to try is an AMRAP that has the prime principles of this over here. AMRAP stands for as many reps in many rounds as possible. So if you set a clock for 15 minutes or 20 minutes, you want to just cycle through these as many times as you can. So you can go any form of cardio for a minute. You can go into kettlebell swings or some type of hinging exercise like a kettlebell deadlift, go into a squat, into a press. And I want you to utilize what you've learned over here into this style. Now I want you to notice one thing here. Now most people think that fat loss requires an endless amount of cardio, restrictive diets. But let's be honest, those lead to burnout. Instead, if you focus on doing smaller stuff but being more consistent, that is how you're going to torch fat, build strength, and you'll be a lot more energized and more confident because you're more consistent. So listen, if you're looking for a plan that gives you structured workouts to do on a daily basis, and more importantly, have accountability so you know exactly what to do, so you don't get bored of doing the exact same things, that's exactly what I help men do. I help you prioritize what you should be doing, hold you accountable to what you said you were going to do, so you can get results and achieve the goals that you've wanted to do. Click the link down below to schedule a call. We'll talk about what your goals are, what you're trying to accomplish, and if I can help you, I'll simply walk you through what that looks like.